It's time to look down our ears from. Why you? Oh, my people them lost. Wake up, my people them lost. Wake up, black people, it's time to know your true self. Wake up, wake up.
Big respect, you don't know this is Mr. Vegas. Don't shut off the camera yet. Cause you are got tired to see me face. Can't get me out of the race. Now big up all the people that hate what I'm about. Because you can't hate me, because if you hate me, that means you hate yourself, because we are from the same atom. So you must hate what I am about, and I can understand and respect that, because many people cannot fathom it. And big up the people that love Mr. Vegas. I love you back. And I love the people who hate Mr. Vegas. They hate Mr. Vegas as well. But I have to share this with you because I personally feel in my heart and soul that if I do not share it, you will never hear about it, or it will never surface, based on the corrupted system that we have. Many of you may not care about this, but some do. And this can be something to learn from. This can be something that the government may address. The incident on Monday, this is from the strata. The strata is the board that mans the property. The incident on Monday. Most, if not all of you, would have seen the viral videos in which it appears that Mr. Woolery, that's the license firearm holder, is being attacked by Mr. Brown, the security guard, and then physically restrained by King Alarm personnel after shooting Mr. Brown. Unfortunately, the videos do not capture the entire series of events that culminated in the shooting. Specifically, it did not capture only minutes before when, according to Mr. Brown, Mr. Woolery, who is the license firearm holder, of unit such and Mr. such and such of unit such and such, entered the guardhouse with him in it and closed the door while they beat him with fist and gun, while Mr. such and such of unit such and such stood outside, apparently keeping watch to ensure that no one intervened. Occupants have reported that it was upon hearing a commotion, presumably the beating, they called King Alarm and the police. It appears that Mr. Such and Such left the scene before King Alarm got there. The viral videos do not capture when Mr. Woolery pulled his firearm before King Alarm arrived, but in the presence of Mr. Such and Such of unit such and such. Let me read it again. It appears that no, the viral videos also do not capture when Mr. Woolery, the license firearm holder I'm talking about, pulled his firearm before King Alarm arrived, but in the presence of such and such of unit such and such. This was captured by our surveillance cameras. It is indeed ironic that these surveillance cameras that were installed to keep external negative elements in check support Mr. Brown's, the security guard, allegations. The fact that a brazen attack against the security guard occurred at a time when the residents were home, when many residents were home and could intervene, speaks volume. I want to just read that last part again. This was captured by our surveillance cameras. It is indeed ironic that these surveillance cameras that were installed to keep external negative elements in check support Mr. Brown's allegations. Now, many people may not want to hear that. But I would advise some people to call for a thorough investigation into this matter. The reason why, the law of Jamaica, the Constitution, is for everyone to follow and everyone to respect, not just some. Not just if you have a little bit of money and a licensed firearm. Secondly, if you use a licensed firearm to commit any form of illegal activity or activities, that firearm becomes illegal. 2. An investigation needs to be carried out, and the footages that the surveillance camera captured needs to be addressed by the police, and we should see a police report on the findings. As a citizen of Jamaica, I require such. No one is above the law in this country. No one. If you're poor, you're a citizen. If you're rich, you're a citizen. I am really counting on the security board and the government, the leaders, Dr. Ford, who is a champion for poor people, Dr. Jefta Ford, Hera Blair, and all the people to get involved in this situation. If the law was broken and a citizen constitutional rights were violated prior to what we are seeing on the internet, we need to know. I know a lot of you have passed your judgment and you have already convicted the security. If what he's saying is true, we have to understand that you have a thing called brain that is housed in your head. Many people, they get hit in their head, according to a lot of reports that you can check online to verify. Or if you have ever been hit in the head, and then they start to think irrational. We do not know if this was one such case, based on what we are seeing or what we saw. I will advise the public to hold your fire. Don't execute us as yet. Think about your child. When you send your child to school, work, or wherever, if they should be attacked by anyone who think they has the power to do so, I do not think any licensed firearm holder would go into the garrison and beat anyone up if this was the case, and then turn their back to the person, or still on the scene causing another commotion. That's just me. I respect your hate. I understand it. But love and hate could never be friend. So it's either you love the poor or you hate the poor. It's either you love the less fortunate or you hate the less fortunate. Big up on yourself worldwide.